test. My entire settings for my stream layout like reset or something. So hold on. Let me check. Alright, let me check my audio. Hold on. Alright, audio seems good. I mean, there's not much else I can do with the audio. It's pretty much as loud as I can make it. And I can't move the mic closer because the mic, I don't have a stand for it right now. So yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, we're working on the site. I really wish I would work on it on the weekdays. I just don't. I get tired from work. Even though it's programming, it's like, damn, I don't want to do any more programming. Alright, that's safe too. Where's my other? Is it this one? That's this one. Alright. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I gotta do. So today's a week later. Well, last week I did nothing really. Let me just put this and then put Saturday 7/16/2022 to blank. So I think, was it Monday I streamed? I can't remember. Look at it. It's really been 2 months since all this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna put on some music, and for music, I'm gonna just put on I'll just put on Tech 9. I don't really care right now. I'm not trying to get these videos taken down, so that's why. So I was playing Genshin a lot this week. I have 53 hours in Genshin so far. I've been playing for a month. And there's still lots I need to do. There's just so much to explore. I need to start doing these side quests and these stories. Oh my god, they're so annoying. Especially the side quests. Alright, so let me first focus on what I need to do today. Last time, what I did was I changed this to be over this. Because that was the only way I was able to get this to hover over. Because of this issue. Yeah, look at that. So if I did A, should have refreshed. Why did it not create it? Hello? It's not gonna find it. So if I do A, again, I did not want that. It didn't even run create playlist. I think it's because I know last time what I was doing was I was messing around with the code here on for create playlist. There we go. So what I was working on here was, if it didn't have this, that's, it would load sidebar playlist, but it didn't. Why is it not working? Okay, so it gets the playlist names, but I don't know why it's doing this. I think I know why. Well, if I go to the database, there's probably a lot of playlists with the letter A that just didn't get assigned. No, they just didn't get created. Alright, oh, this is what I did. I did this. If it doesn't so if it, this should really be either or, but yeah, so if it doesn't include these, this is my way of preventing SQL injections. That's my way. I gotta refresh the page though. I've yet to figure out that login issue. This is small. Alright, so yeah, if I create A, there we go. Alright, so which one do we do this? Yeah, as soon as we scroll, we should close it. So that's the issue now. But I don't know. What we need to do is we need to make sure if it has a preset. So this is actually done. Can only change quick preset if there are so if it has values, alright, and I'm coding for a long time. I feel like in a coding week, because yesterday, what I had to do was I had to create this report. Hold on, let me light my own screen. Yesterday, I had to create this report of like my site for. I had to send it to my mom because she wanted to see like what progress and all that I've made. And she wanted to show it to some people, so I kind of did that. So the thing I realized with my site is I gotta hurry up, bro. I'm focusing on so much small stuff, but the thing is, there's still I don't want people to say all these issues, and it's like, oh man, I don't know. Because there's still like an issue tracker I want to create. There's still the stats thing I want to create, the search profile stuff I want to create, and it's taking me too long because it's all this playlist stuff. So, but I want to have that in. I want people to have that, and then I want to say like, oh, if like the merge playlist thing is gonna take me a while, so. After the site changes are released, that's gonna be the first thing that I work on, along with these stuff here. after site UI is released. Sup, Galib World Game. How are you? I'm working on my music site. Alright, so this stuff I gotta work after the UI is released, but they're just too long. It's just too long. So one thing I need to do is if it has a preset, and you can't rename. And then what's good is with this is that now I don't have to worry about this being like overflow and whatnot. It could just, I believe, on each screen size. Well, I guess I have to worry about this. 1440 will work on like an entire day for just not today. Yeah, there is this I gotta work on. I need to move these items over. Because it looks fine here. And then there's still some mobile stuff that I gotta do. So, we're getting there though. Like, so let's fix this. So, on stuff to do today, let me actually create a list of things I want to do today. Pop up if you are saving original playlist. That we can do. Fix song alignment on playlist. That's the wrong one. I believe. Let me. Do this. So I believe when I did, this is done here, I believe. So if I do copy, yeah, it won't let me. But I should lower this opacity because it's kind of hard to see that it's not like, because it's only at 0.4. So if I change it to 0.3, if I change it to 0.2, that will be a lot easier. So let me do that instead. Alright, that's simple. Alright, so that's safe. Let me refresh and check. I guess I should maybe memorize the sort order, but I don't know. Yeah, let me do that. Let's say memorize user set sort order. So on playlist, because I feel like it might be annoying if people set it and then refresh. Yeah, that looks better. One thing we want to do is set on key up to activate only on A to Z key, not let's just say key up to not activate on shift or control. Because I can see how, like, if I do control and then shift, it gets annoying. So that we can do. Pop up if you're saving original, that's something we can do. Fix song alignment. That song alignment issue, I believe is on this page. Playlist when editing. Wait, this is not. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, that we can do. I'm gonna try and get this reset all changes. I believe I said it was working. I'm not exactly sure. Alright, so let's get this done first, and then we'll create a new list. Oh wait, you can't. I was sharing the wrong screen. This one. So this is the list that we're going to try and do. Current. Next. Whoops. Alright, so we're going to try and do this today. And the thing is, I need to get, like, I've been doing small things. I need to get these larger things out of the way, but I don't know. Alright, so memorize, oh wait, no. Can only change if the preset. Alright, so it's on, I believe it's in load. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Alright, it's on this. Oh. What happened here? I'm trying to think. Need to add counter for number of results on the counter for which one we are on. What did mobile has to click on? Why did I click on this? Or why did I put this in the comments? Need to add a counter for number of results when counter, and then counter for which one we are on. Why did I do that? Oh, wait. So I think yes, but yes to new list preset 3.4. Preset, no, they're different. Huh. Why did I add this comment? I don't think I was streaming this, so I can't reference a stream. What happened here? For number of results, then counter for which one we are on. I have no idea what the fuck this means. Mobile has to click on the button. Oh my god, yeah. So on mobile, I think why does it keep doing? Yeah, so this. Wait, no. Yeah, look, so if they try and click on it, it won't do anything. But they have to, like, press down on it, I guess. Is that how that works? I don't know. But we have to change it so they can press on it. Which I think might be better. The hover will be there, I guess. I don't. Get preset names on mouse over. So then I think we should also do this for on click event. So that way, oh wait, That way, on mobile, and hopefully it doesn't close it out. Yeah, look. Wait. See, it doesn't work when you click on it. Oh, there is 2 sections to this. I forgot. Hold on. It might be because of this. There is 2 sections to this. Yeah, look, when I click on it, it doesn't. On mobile, I believe this is the mobile one. Let me see. Alright, so let me show the code. So, I'm trying to figure out, we have this on click here, and I'm thinking if we just get rid of this mouse over, but clicking on it closes it. So I'm not exactly sure. Let me see how this will work. What's up, Revolve? How you doing? Working on the site like usual. I'm trying to maybe maybe I'll stream on Monday also. I really need to start getting this stuff done. Just got severely beaten up by my parents? What the fuck? Bro, I don't know what to say to that. Holy shit. Hope you're okay? Damn. So I don't want it to close when I click on it. I think it closes anyways, because if I hit rename, it closes. Let me make sure I have this correct when I look up. No, I'm doing the wrong one. Alright, hold on. So on click is there, on mouse over is up here. So this is the one I gotta. Oh, this gotta go away. You kind of sound like Charles from Henry Stickmin. I don't know who that is. Let me try this now. So we have the unclick. We don't want it to close though. Which I think let me look it up here. Oh, wait, I already have the things here. So there's a stop propagation. God. Let me just do this. If I just do something like this, it'll be very simple. Throw this over here. I throw this on which drop-down menu name. So I guess I throw this on here, but the issue is, I guess it's this, so ID equals, but we won't have we don't, we'll have duplicate IDs, so the thing we need to do here is mobile drop down menu, and then just use this class instead over here. So that way, hopefully, it stays up. Yeah, I gotta fix that. But it's still closed. Is it not getting inside the... Oh wait, it's this thing I gotta put it on. So this goes on the end one. Now let me try. Mobile drop down menu. Okay, so now it works. Now it won't close, but yeah. See, what I gotta do here is it shouldn't. When I click on this, it shouldn't open this. Yeah, it shouldn't open the first thing, which is an issue. It fits perfect though. Look at that. Yeah, I gotta move. I definitely gotta move this to out here. I've realized it's annoying to be right here, and its hitbox is like this whole area. So I gotta change that. And look, how come when I do this, it doesn't work? I think what I gotta do is throw it on this page itself. Alright, let me try now. I did, and this wasn't even on my list of things to do today. Alright, so that works there. So what I gotta do now is when I click on this, it shouldn't open up the first thing. So hold on. So it toggles drop down, but I think so it toggles this drop down here, but I think the issue is it's also somehow clicking this. So when I click this, let me go to the thing here. So if I do search for this and then I click this, it's clicking on the first thing without even me running this. Oh no, it is running it. No, yeah, see, look, it's clicking on the first one. So I gotta fix that. That doesn't make so much sense here. I think let me check. Does the desktop do that also? No, it closes it. What's the issue with the mobile? Oh wait, wrong fucking scene. Holy shit. And then what we should do is toggle it. So if it's showing, what we need to do when we show it is empty it. So hold on. If it has an inner HTML, right? No, we just need to. It's right here. Why is it? Yeah, here. So I gotta check for this. So if I check for the code for this. Oh no, that. So if it doesn't exist. Inner HTML doesn't exist. But if I do this and then click that, it still doesn't exist. Why does it? Alright, what I gotta do is I gotta move this over here and then move this over here. How's it not getting it? Is it not a... How many of these are there? There's only one. But the issue is it's not getting the inner... Yeah, inner HTML is right there. So maybe I say 0.inner HTML. Okay. Why do I have to do 0? I don't get it. So then I do that. Oh, when it closes, it should empty. So this is how we're gonna have to do it on mobile. We're gonna have to change it to an actual drop down. Function show drop down. Let me show the code while I do this. So we're gonna have to change it to an actual drop down click because otherwise it's not working. So we're gonna say ID playlist key and then drop down element. And we're gonna say if to be an ID, drop down element that has class of show. We're gonna do remove class of show. Else if doesn't, should just say else, add class show. And the way this is going to work is on click, the element that gets the drop down is this here. So we can literally take this out, and I think we could just change this to ID because I believe this ID is not needed. Because I think what we can do is this. and then this will be the ID that we send on click. So we do say, so we're gonna say on click equals this function. Playlist key, I don't know if we actually need. I do know we need this. Yeah, I do know we need this. And then I do know we need the element, which... No, oh no, we really just need this, and then we can just do this. And then really it's just this, and then what we need to do then is this. So
it's me, Curtis Bill. I switched my name, remember?
yeah, I remember you.
Curtis Bill.
Billy. Yeah, I remember. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is this gets like that plus ID, and then when we show it, we're gonna want to no. This should be good, I think. What we're doing is we're changing this dropdown to an actual dropdown because the Bootstrap one doesn't work that well.
How's it going?
It's going well. Working on the site. Getting some stuff done. I just started. Well, it's been streaming for 42 minutes, but it feels like I just started, so that's good. I got a list of things that I want to really try and get to today. Ooh, I don't like that. Let me see. It needs to have. I thought show was. Oh, is it open? No, it's not open. So it is show. But it doesn't have the. Let me get out of mobile, and then let me see what it does when it's normal. Hold on, gotta go. I'm going fishing, playing Uno with my dad. See ya. See ya. Did that again there. I didn't take out the. Unclick show dropdown. Is that? But then why do I have? Oh, this is for when you're logged in and not. Oh my god. I thought this was like the difference for mobile. I guess we'll log it out. Testing. Let me see what gets added on here. So this gets all of this here. So let me so it gets show and then it hits these classes. So I think I can do that easily. I really thought these differences was for mobile and not mobile. So this is going to be precision, absolute, inset, 0, pixel 0%, and then margin, 0 pixels. Now, this, I don't know how it gets this translate, because I have a feeling that this translate's gonna be based on its positioning. So, I don't think this is gonna work the way I expect it to. Did this not? I'm gonna just say, I guess document click closes it, right? So if I well, any of these that have close, so if I do this, as class show true. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say document on click function if this should work. Okay, so it's gonna run every time I click on that. So if it has show, it's gonna, okay. Alright, so let's do, say, this, and then say console.log this. Maybe event. So if I click on it, we get the pointer events. So if we say our target is this, if event.target equals div.3 dots dot drop down top. what I should do here instead is this. Clear this, do this, event dot target. So then when I click on this, it gives me this. So if I say target dot class, wait, not that, class. And then I clear this, click on this. Nope. Okay, so if I clear that, it gives me the target, but it doesn't give me anything to do with that. Oh, I think I have to do class name. Yeah. Okay, so and then what we should do is this. When we say show dropdown, we should add an event listener. So let me say we should add an event listener and then remove it. So that way we don't always run this. So what we're gonna say is function close dropdowns. And then what we're gonna do is actually we can just do this in here. And what we're gonna do in here is then add an event listener. We're gonna say we're gonna say document dot add event listener, click, and then we're gonna say close drop downs. And then when we do this, we're gonna then just say remove event listener. So like that, and then with this should be able to open and close it without so open add event listener is not a function. That's because I did this wrong. Open. Oh, because I should have done this. We're gonna say I guess we could do this, and then if event does not equal 3 dots drop down toggle. I don't know if this will work though because of did work. Yeah, so the positioning is based on transform. So let me see. Bootstrap 5 transform for, I don't know. I think what we can do is this. We can click on it, but then figure out where we should how we should transform this. So I think it's going to be based off of this button here. So when we click on it, we're going to also apply this. So that way we can get a query selector for it. So let me do that here in the code. So on show dropdowns, we're going to say element, and then on here we're going to say this, and then I can close that. This we're going to say, believe, let's just console log the element, console log element. So that way, on our code base, so when I click on this, we get our element. So let's say element dot. Well, we have this. So let me do. Oh, yeah, there, hold on, there it is. This thing here. So let me see console.log element dot, and then if I do this, I should be able to get the position. And its position should be, then we translate it here. So what we want to do is set our, I don't know how translate 3D works. I assume it's gonna be, if I click this, I don't know where the negative came from for when I did this. I think CSS translate. Is it X and Y? How does it? I know it's X, Y, and Z, but how does it? Since it's 72, I'm gonna do this. So let's clear this. If I click on this, it's 73. So this gotta be 73. Our y-axis is 381. So if I change this to 381, all right, it didn't do anything. Okay. I changed this to positive. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. So this controls where it needs to be. Does this control the height? No, that controls nothing. Because we don't have a z-axis. So, no. How does it? Okay, there it is. So, okay, we're getting somewhere. So, we need to find where we need to position it, and then do the math. So 381 is too much. 321's... Alright, 331. Want to do 331. But when we click on it, so it's going to be Y. It's going to be top. Wait, Y? Okay, Y is here. 381, if it's 331, it's minus 50. So we're going to say... Then we're going to say here, our top position is going to equal element position dot y minus 50. Alright, so this I think should work. Let me see. But it's also not closing the other ones. It's just closing the... That's simple. We did it. We recreated the fucking thing here. I'm gonna do this for both when you're signed in and not, because it's a lot easier to do it like that. So ID. Lower ones. This goes on the top one. So we don't have a difference for mobile right now. I think instead of mouse over, we're gonna just say on click, because no, because we have both, but this is on click right here, so I think if we get rid of mouse over, it should be fine, because let me just make sure. Because I don't want it to close. I got a lot of more toothpicks that could use. So look at this. Click on it. So why does it have this hover event? Let me find out. I see. It's gonna go there. It's all on clicks, and then shouldn't have any hover events anymore for these drop downs. Flamio Chapman. I've been watching a lot Alright, so it does that when I hover over it. Why is that? What hover event is on this? I don't see any hover events on it. And it's definitely set to an on load. Unless there's a CSS class I have for hover. Check. Maybe I added one. Okay, I think this is. I think this is what I did here. Not Dax. I fucking hate Dax, bro. Cringy ass. Yep, there we go. Now, maybe this. It didn't. Oh, so. Okay. So I gotta then do this drop down content, which I don't know if I should do like that. It should probably have its own ID. This, and then I do it like this. So then when I show it, I do this. And this is a class. Oh, but wait, the class isn't gonna have. It's not gonna have the class. You gotta do the. This, then I could do it. I gotta do it as an ID, otherwise they wouldn't. So now, yeah, I took out this. Alright, so now this should work. Oh, I know. I did this on the motherfucking, the other one. If there wasn't differences, it would be so much easier. But it's okay. It's pretty much like just this. I don't know why. What the fuck? Oh, I gotta take that out. Oh, but it still takes it from there. So I need to add, I think, maybe like, I just say block. Yeah, let me just change it to block. And then let me see if that will work. Because I think what it's doing is it's so if I click on it again, it shouldn't show it. So how do I know if this is open? So if we're gonna do this, we're gonna say here if drop down content dash plus ID CSS of display equals block, else and then there's this other issue when I just open it, it should close automatically also. But like, what the fuck is this? Why does it say display block when I hit this drop down? Show drop down. Oh, this is one. Okay. Okay. So this actually has to go in. Alright, so when I click this, close it, click it, click. Why does it, what's it doing? What is this? I gotta fix that, that's annoying. But then when I close it and then open it, okay, it closes. Okay, good. Okay, now, let me check. Let me check something. Let me check mobile now. So on desktop, it looks fine. On mobile though, because on mobile we have to adjust for it, so it has to be clicks. Click off, it doesn't close that for some reason. But when I click that again, so one thing I should do is this. No. So when I click off, it should close this, which we can do. I just need to. Is there any way that I can? Because drop-down content might be for a lot of things, but I think what we can do here is this .css display none. I don't know if that's going to cause any issues down the line though. You new to the stream? That's the subscribe button, that like button, all those buttons. Alright, so click that. Okay, that looks fine. This I gotta fix. I don't know what this is doing here. And that's an overall issue. So I can take this out of mobile view and figure out why it's doing that. When I press down, it's doing some shift thing here. So I think it's doing something here when we click down on it, which is very weird. I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've been rewatching it. And I'm almost done with it. I'm on the book 3, like episode 7. And one thing I really hated about that series is firebending. For Aang to learn firebending and waterbending, he had full story arcs. For earthbending, he learned earthbending in like 2 episodes, and that was it. And then he suddenly became a master at it. I got them all thinking about him. I'm all talking about him now. I'm typing because they said no, I don't think so. It's short. Was it book 1 or book 2 that Ong learned firebending initially? I think it was. Alright, what are we doing now? Oh, this. So when I click on it, it does this weird thing. So I don't know why. Let me see here. When I click on it, I think what we need to do here instead is take it out of this LI and throw it inside of a span. Because if I throw it inside of a span, then it might be easier. And then throw it here. And then something like this. And then I'll throw it down here. So that might be what I have to do. Why is it doing this? And why is it off-centered? I think it's off-centered because of the... There we go. Now it's centered again. But look, when I click on it, it doesn't do anything. Which might be the function itself, actually. Hold on. So change preset selection. What it's doing is it's not selecting the preset thing here. So I think what I should be doing is this again. But we don't pass the ID. But these elements don't have an ID on it. So if I put an ID on here, then we could say it's clicked on. So radio, and then this one's gonna be like, this is with he has lots of songs now with Snowda Product. This was on Asinine. Oh no, this is the recent one. I thought he had another one. Oh, he does have other ones, but I thought this was Tech 9. So what we want to do here is say preset selected on property, and then I think it's checked. I think it's like this. It's either property or attribute. I can't remember. And then it's this. It's that. And we could. Oh wait, I can't test it yet because I don't have the thing. Okay. Now it's working. But the issue here is, so if I close. Yeah, the hover event was just not it. It's not out. It's cool, but if we had it like a hover event, but for mobile, it wouldn't have worked. So, but I still need to figure out why it's doing this. When I click on it, why is this next to? It looks like there's some decoration being applied on. Oh, it's right here. Okay, hold on. Is it list style? What the fuck's it? I did it. Here it is. Yeah, list style. No. So that's why I believe this was happening. Let me check now. No, I got it. I think I can. No. And I don't know why it highlights this blue, and I don't know why it So let me figure out what happened here. But when I click on it, this is the most recognizable part of what the issue is, so I don't know. What I can do actually, now that I've done this. But I can't get it in the get it to, so if I say list style, but it looks like it's on this one, which this list style should be none, so when I click on it, but if I get rid of this, alright, what I should do is maybe I should put this in a span instead of a li. Maybe there's maybe there's some issue with it. So it's in a span, but No, maybe instead of absolute, we say margin bottom 5 pixels, 10 pixels. Pixels, I guess. I don't know. Well, I mean, what this is doing is basically the opposite. So if I take yeah, there we go. So instead of this here, we say every 10, and then we take it out of here. There we go. I don't know why this highlights blue. I cannot understand that. It's gotta be some bootstrap thing that I can't understand. Let me check mobile, and then I might as well add this to the list of fixes, because hold on. Fix playlist drop down buttons, because I did spend like an hour trying to fix these, so might as well. These work now. That's good. Finally did something today. Now what we need to do is, if it has a playlist name, so in here, we need to say null radios. I'm going to say preset 1, preset 2, preset 3, preset 4, preset 5, and then if preset names x equals, if we gotta do like an in array thing. So if in array preset names, and then I want to say null on this, and I really hate this. Because I feel like this could be better here, but God, it just looks so ugly. Because of the way it forces it to the left. I hate that auto jump there. It's so ugly. And I can't do this because then it forces that. I mean, what I could do is this. I could change this, put it in here, and then do this. And then throw this in there. With checked equals checked. Like that. And then throw this over here. Without it. It cleans it up so much better. It's a lot more, like, it's not necessary, but it's necessary. You get what I mean. Wrote this in here. We don't have. And then. Preset selected equals 0, and then this has to be 0, and then let me see how this works, or if it works well. Let me just refresh, and I'm gonna get a drink. Happy. This week, I spent a total of, I believe, I spent only a total of $60. And I'm gonna keep it that way until Tuesday. Aside from bills and stuff. Because I still got a lot of ramen. I haven't eating all that ramen, and yeah, undefined offset. Oh no. There we go. Oh, that should okay. That's another issue. But that can easily be fixed. Wait, no, if it has to show. Now I don't know which one gets called first. So this might be an issue, another one here. So when I click this and click that, ooh, it didn't close, which means, shouldn't this be, oh, okay, hold on. I believe we just have to do this. It should be good. This doesn't make sense. If I click on it, it should show. But I think it's because we have to do this. is it not? Let me hold on. Three dots, user, 3 dots, drop down toggle. Oh wait, no, if it... I think I know why. This should work now. And if it has show, how many times does this get? Yeah, once. 3 dots. If it equals 3 dots, and it has show, does this have show? False. So, what's it? How does it equal true? Oh, this gets called first. Okay. So let me add this here first, and then... No, it gets called last, so it does have show. So if I call it first, before it has show, it should work. True. Fuck. I know what to do. Drop down menu has show. But we should say if I don't know how. So in the code, what I'm trying to do here is I move this up here. When we click on it, it gets this show class here, but for some reason it gets show after, or it gets show prior to this, which is kind of strange. But if what I'm trying to do is this, what I should do is this up here and not worry about this. And then I could move this back to the bottom here. And then this should work. I still can't believe, and next week, so next weekend's gonna be the last weekend for the streams for until August, because after next weekend I have to send my monitors back Yeah, so I have to send my monitors back I'll probably go on Monday, on the 25th, to the post office. The reason I haven't put these monitors in my car yet is because I don't want them to overheat. And it sucks I only got to use 2 of them, but the setup here is kind of weak. I already got 1 suitcase packed back up. Only thing I'm worried about is the weight, because I put my 2 monitor stands on it, but it should be fine. These monitor stands kind of suck because they're low. They're very low. So they don't suck so much unless if I had a workstation like the 2 monitors here and 2 monitors here and a laptop in the middle, it would be fine. But that's gonna be the setup that I do, because I have 4 monitors, so it won't be awkward. So I'm gonna have the 2 monitors on each side and then the laptop in the middle. But yeah, so this should work. So when I click that and I do this, that didn't close. This drop down menu. This should have got the class taken off. Oh, because no, it's okay. I see. So what I should do is this to ensure that they're all closed. Oh wait, it's still saving. No. I have to refresh again. So if I click this, I can click that. But when I click it, it doesn't close. Oh, because, okay. If we clicked on itself. Well, for show dropdown, what do we get this, which is the same as the management. I don't know. If I do or maybe I should do this. So if we remove it, if it has the class show, we also remove it. This might not work. I'm thinking now. 1, 2, click. 1, 2, 3, click. Okay, that works. That's done. Memorize user set. Alright, let's take current. Fix song. I really want to do this next. Because I want to, I know that's going to take a while, so I want to do that next. Alright, so memorize user set. So it's going to be based off of this. So, I can't click on it. Hello. Ooh, how come it doesn't work? Oh, you know why? This has to change to a drop down anyways. So what we're gonna have to do is we have to shift that to a drop down anyways. Drop down sort. And actually, let me take this out. let me see if that's the reason why. But where does this? People are new, hit that like button, subscribe. I don't really care. I have 2 videos that I'm gonna be posting, and I honestly don't know. I do want to do a video, but it's so time consuming, and I don't have a lot of time between working and then other endeavors. Work is so weird. Like, if I would rather 9 to 5 is so annoying because I would rather do 8-hour shift from like 6 to 2. I would legit love to do an 8-hour shift from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. because then the whole afternoon is free. A 9 to 5 is just so. Who the fuck came up with those hours, bro? It's so annoying. Let me clean my ear. Alright, hold on. My ear itches. And you know what's good is that my laundry, I'll be able to do like the day before I leave and still be good. One thing I need to do is I need to make sure my plane ticket is all set. That's the one thing I'm scared of is my plane ticket. So I'm gonna contact them on Monday. I guess I could do it today, but I'm gonna do it Monday because Monday's a good day to do things. You know, the weekend is a double-edged sword, man. It's like, oh, you ever want to do things? You can do it on the weekend. You ever want to do things? You can't do it on the weekend, you know? Like, oh, dentist appointment, it's on a weekday. Doctor's appointment, it's on a weekday. I understand. I know why it's like that. It's just so annoying. So I could just do this. What the fuck am I typing? Drop down sort. Come on. Wait, what? There we go. Alright. So what we're gonna have to do here is this. On click equals. What the fuck is it? Show drop down, and I don't know if ID is gonna be. On click equals show drop down, and ID's gonna be a weird one because what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna take this. Do this. I'm gonna say show. That means I still leave this. I'm gonna say show drop down kebab. Oh wait, I want to take that one. What the fuck is this song? I'm gonna change this here to use this. And then this will be the normal ID. And let's say show drop down sort. See, I'm all about optimization. I could just optimize this, but actually, no. Let's do this. ID. We're shifting to this, so here we're gonna do this, and then here we just change it to this. I don't know about this stuff here. But this will make it easier for me because then I don't have to worry about, like, I could repurpose this. If it equals, that's the wrong one. For the first part, element, how did I do that here? I said this. So again, I guess I'll say this and then do this here. We don't need this. And then the way this will work is when we click on this, we're gonna get this class of this, I believe. So let me console log this and then see console, because we have to edit this here. And let's see how this works. We gotta make sure the other thing works again also. I gotta do a lot of work on Monday. Like Monday, I can't fuck around. Like Monday, I'm gonna get up early. Okay, that didn't fucking right. Now when I click on it, what happens? Why does it close? It should. Oh, it's because I got rid of the. Okay, hold on. It's because I got rid of this thing, which is needed. Which so then when I click on this, we get this, which means in our code we gotta fix it. So and what we're gonna just do here, instead we're gonna say allowed class. And I'm gonna do this and then this. And then just say if it doesn't include it, should work. Two hours. I feel like I've done nothing. I'm just so frustrated. Okay, that's something. I know why it's doing this, but why is it doing this? Let me actually, we could do this. I just throw this over here. When I click on this, we did it based on our Y position. I want to assume it looks like it's the difference between our left and our right. So 1362, 1399. That difference is about, what was that, 29? No. 6. That's 37. That difference is 37. Oh, but wait, our top and bottom is 411, 381. That's in the 30. Right? 8. That's 30. So, if I did this, if I did the, you know what I could just do? I could just calculate it myself. And so click on that. So we know it's a negative 31 pixels for the top and bottom. So then if I click on this, our top and bottom is 22 difference. So if I did this, it should be this right here. So if it's a 22 difference. If I did what's it called? So wait, oh wait, I can just do this. So if it's 22. Oh no, we just do 0 pixels. Okay, we just do 0. And then if ID equals filter drop down Tech9, the industry, Tech9. Let me try this. Console on sound. Because I know on the mobile it's gonna be iffy. I click on it, it's gonna be fine now. Good. Now when we click on this, we have to make it so we can remember it. You know what we should do? We should. I think I know. There's something. I won't do it now. But there's something that I need to do down the road for the site that I know I'll need to do. Alright, I want to be on here. Current playlist. And what we're going to do is add playlist sort. Maybe it's in maybe I have something in playlist. Let me not add it here. Let me add it to playlist. Because it makes more sense for it to be in playlist. So we're going to say playlist sort by. Playlist sort by. Playlist sort by, and then in the code, what we gotta do is when we click on it, what we have to do is we have to get the selected, which is easy. So what we have to do here is, let me go to this function. And what we need to do is get the one that we have selected and call it when we load. So when we open the drop downs, if it equals this, we're gonna have to call the drop down sort. So we're gonna say load saved drop down, or load saved filter. And what I'm going to do is put this function over here. And what we need to do is say if is logged in else, and then what we're going to do is get the cookie, because what we need to do then is get the cookie of it. So we need to do this is playlist filter, I believe. Yeah, this is what we call. What we want to do is this. If is logged in
else, and then we're gonna say dot post, and then we're gonna say we're just gonna post it. We're not. We're gonna say var sort options sort. I'm gonna say filter sort option equals option plus sort option, which I think so. Yeah, sort options the up and down one. So then what we're gonna do is say this. We need an else here, so we need to do like a set cookie. So let me write down this line over here. And then we're gonna do set cookie. We're just gonna do this basically. We're gonna say filter sort option. Like that, and then what we need then to do is this here. We need to do set filter sort.php, and then what we basically need to do here is do this here. I fucked up by putting this in. This should not be in here because this is for the user itself, so it does not need to be in here. This needs to actually just go in here. It actually just needs to go in here. So I'm going to say user, I'm going to say filter sort option. And then, so then in the code, what we're going to do is this. We could literally just take out all this. We're going to say filter sort option, which I think, okay, I spelled this wrong. I put fillet sort option. Maybe say user. User encode to set filter sort option. Set it to this where username, and then we should have a session start here. So then we could say username equals session username, I believe. Right? I believe so. Let me see. Hold on. And make sure I don't show anything. The one thing I don't know how I'm gonna avoid is the usernames with the swear words, because I don't know if there's an actual way to like get around that.
or to do that, because it's so easy for people to just come up with new methods to make it look like a square. And look at what Microsoft did with Mojang or Minecraft, and because that surely went well, you know. Shit. So I don't know right now if it makes sense. So what we need to do here is php /set filter sort.php. One thing I'm afraid of is how the fuck does it... I think this site's very open that... Hold on, let me test it real quick. Let me test it really quick. I really think my site is very open to SQL injections right here. Let me check something. Yeah, fuck. It's only open to SQL injections of your own profile, but how do I avoid that? Because someone could literally just put this in, or yeah, this, and call it a day. So how do I avoid that? I could actually test this on my live site right now. What I could do here is, I think on my live site, where's this over now? Let me check through the... I believe I could just do this here. So on main, I could literally call this here. I believe so. That didn't work. Is that... Let me see something. No, it did work. How come? Hold on. It did. It attempted to load favorites, but did it load favorites? So right now, if I have this open, okay, but then if I click on this loads it. But then if I try and run the script through this, like this, If I try and run it like this, it won't work. Oh wait, it doesn't work. But what the issue is here is it still runs the query because it says status okay. So it still runs it. You just don't see it. So let me do some research real quick. This is a big security issue. Which magnify your code. Just someone using an interested yes, and then switch some of the values and this could allow you to say yes. It's a deterrent, but cannot really be considered. Yeah, the thing is, if you could minify it, someone could easily just unminify it, like. Ajax inside. Yes, this is true. 11 years ago, that's crazy. Yeah. Other ideas to use the user's hash login. SSL, verify user authentication has valid session ID. Using a session variable on your handlers will prevent this from happening. At the server level, there's no way to handle this using JavaScript alone. You should never trust data coming from a client. Each Ajax worker should directly check first if they have the proper authority to perform that action. No, but that won't. Okay. Session cookie is actually more of a cross-site. PHP. 100% successfully prevents someone from using the console to send a valid. Hidden form variables instead of trying to prevent isn't really a hijack. It's a user writing an Ajax call manually. From that console, the JavaScript has access to everything that the page doesn't, such as the cookies and any information that's being passed. SSL is a good. I mean, my site is SSL secure, but changes in his home account. You can't prevent. I wouldn't worry about users changing parameters in the browser because they don't need to do that. They don't even need a browser. They just need to know the format of your message, and it's easy enough to do. Or expect front. Privacy server will happily hand out any data that the user asks for, whether that user is authorized or not. You need to have the user authenticate against a user database. You need to establish a secure session before there are any number of schemes for doing this. Your server software needs to limit access to what data none of this has to do with jQuery. That's true, and that's where they closed it. That's tough. Fuck, I can't read shit. You could just, you might send any information you might send could be spoofed, depending on how clever the user is. If you just want a simple, if you just want a simple block of people calling, you could then check the referrer using a cookie or at a random hidden field which expires after 30 seconds. Okay. If the user is very determined, it's like impossible to multiple copies or anything that the browser displays. Any request made to can be made by anyone using software. Actually, the Ajax request is no different from loading the URL directly, except with the latter, the return that is. That's exactly why you should always validate submitted data. Yeah, but there's a lot of get methods though. So like, that's the thing. You can do get methods, and it's then you are doing it wrong. Then provide a solution, like this introduce some form of authentication. So you basically want to limit Ajax PHP to only responding to Ajax. But it seems like it's possible to determine or a regular browser check with so, assuming the user does not abuse Ajax or forge that HTTP header. Let me write this down. I need that one. Rate limit would be rate limited to maybe maybe a hash of 5 address user agent string. Is there because Ajax seems very sketchy. Oh, this is probably gonna show me. Frameworks that provide abstraction. The result of being able to receive information in response. So you can see there is WebSockets. The problem with WebSockets is it's not really meant to do this. Why can't you use Ajax? Ajax still relevant today? Oh my god, these people don't know. And XML. XML has been replaced with JSON, pretty much. Let me think about what I have on my site. You can create a playlist. You know what I can try? Hey, it said someone subscribed. It's like, it barely updates live. Thank you for subscribing. But the issue is I showed a playlist user key, but that key I don't know. I feel like if so let me close all these. I think the only reason I'm able to change it is because it's local. If I'm changing it, I think it's because it's local. But I think I don't think it'll work if it's on a live site. I don't think the query will send. But I'm trying to think I want to check with this. So what I can do is let me try this. So if I do this, let me see. So let me see with this. It does this. But if I click on it and select, it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. But is that because I'm local host? Like, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I think I'll handle that later. It's a lot easier to go through all the scripts and change things rather than right now, because if I do things right now and then later on, I'm just gonna have to end up doing it again. But I will make sure that specific SQL things can't be called. Let me just go with the next thing. Alright, so one thing here is this should have the sort filter option. It does. So one thing we need to do in our code is on click of this, we need to get our cookie and split it. So we need to we'll say get, and we'll say function data, and then we're gonna say get filter sort. That probably needs a different space here. No, that's good there. And then one thing we need to do here then is we just do console.log data, and let's do the get cookie thing here. And I have the second thing here for say get filter sort, and then we're gonna say
And then, we don't have a much. Get filter sort. Bro, it definitely smells like, bro. It just definitely I can smell weed. The people here really don't try. I mean, I think it's legal, but it's like, bro, really? These are all functions. Functions. Okay. I think this is the smallest we can do here. So we'll do this. We gotta do session start. And then what we've got to do here is select all. No. I need to change the select all to what I just really need for certain things, because I use select all for a lot of things. From user info to where username equals, and then we'll say username equals session username, and then we're just gonna say echo row username. No, not username. This, and then alright, and then load filter, I should have that clicked on. Let me see if I have that load filter. Brother, I feel like I'm getting high right now. Oh my god. The issue is these rooms are all connected with the air conditioning. So like, and there's like, you know, it's not all boarded up too. So it's, what the fuck did I click on? Oh shit. Oh. I see. Okay, 1 o'clock. That's crazy. Why did it go twice? Yeah, it runs twice. Why? Why does it run twice? I don't know. Maybe I don't have this. Oh, I see. Okay. The thing is, I like that bar when he says, do me a thing, Momo challenge. And, Momo challenge is like some horror game thing, like it was trending at the time. But it's
it's like if you weren't there, you weren't there, you know? So it's kind of weird to, like, later on it's gonna be like, what's Momo-chan? Like, people have to look it up, which I guess makes sense. So what we're gonna say is, we're gonna say var option selected equals data split like this. And then what we need to then do is this of option selected and then 0 and then option selected 1 and then I believe this should be good because it should load the selected, but I don't know if it will load the page selected. So that is the next thing I think. I just want the highlight though, so let me see how. Click on it. Yeah, see, I just want the highlight, so and the other thing is it's also gonna be resetting this each and every single time. But there's a lot of highlight here to do. So what I'm going to do is change the music. I'm getting tired of Techno, I'm sorry. I'm just drawing Eminem. 2:45. You know what? I'm gonna just end the VOD here and then restart the stream because it will be easier for me to do another stream because I want to make sure this VOD is good. So yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream and be back.